Ladies and gentlemen, life is not a playground, it is a battlefield. Every day you are in a fight for your dreams, your future, your territory. The world will not hand you success on a silver platter. It will test you, push you, and try to break you. But here's the truth. You were not born to live an average life. You were created to break free, to rise above, and to claim the life that belongs to you. See, the problem is not that life is hard. The problem is that too many people have settled for less. They've allowed comfort to rob them of greatness. They've surrendered their dreams because they listened to doubt, fear, and excuses. But you, right here, right now, have the power to choose differently. Life is a fight of territory. When you stop fighting for your dreams, guess what happens? Your fears will take over. Your doubts will take over. Your failures will claim the ground you refuse to protect. You've got to decide that average is not for you, that greatness is the only option. Don't you dare shrink back when life gets tough. Don't you dare hand over your future to fear. Don't you dare let comfort destroy your destiny. This is your moment. This is your fight. Break free from average and take back your territory. Life is a fight of territory. Every day you wake up, something is fighting to take control of your mind, your time, and your future. If you don't get up and claim your day, distractions will. If you don't decide who you're going to be, fear and doubt will decide for you. The truth is, life doesn't just give you what you want, it gives you what you're willing to fight for. Every inch of progress, every step towards your dream has to be earned, because the world will always test how badly you want it. Think about it. Territory is not just land, it's your goals, your health, your relationships, your peace of mind. If you don't protect it, negativity will invade it. If you don't guard it, procrastination will steal it. That's why so many people look back at their lives with regret. They never stood up and fought for their territory. They let fear take their confidence. They let excuses take their time. They let failure take their belief in themselves. And slowly, piece by piece, they lost ground that should have been theirs to claim. You can't afford to be passive in this fight. Life does not respect weakness. If you don't fight for your dreams, your territory will be occupied by mediocrity. If you don't fight for your health, illness will claim it. If you don't fight for your purpose, someone else's agenda will consume your time. You've got to understand that every choice you make is either winning territory or giving it away. When you choose discipline, you claim ground. When you choose excuses, you surrender it. It's that simple. And here's the raw truth. Something is always waiting to take over the space you don't fight for. If you stop pursuing your dream, failure doesn't just sit quietly, it takes the seat. If you stop believing in yourself, doubt doesn't wait, it moves in. If you stop showing up, someone else will take your opportunity. That's the law of territory. You can't just step aside and hope it'll still be there when you're ready. Either you claim it today or something else will. So every morning, you must wake up with the mindset of a fighter. You must tell yourself, this is my life, my dream, my territory, and I will not surrender it. You don't have to win the whole war in one day, but you do have to show up to the battle. One step, one choice, one decision at a time. You fight for your ground. Because once you understand that life is a fight of territory, you'll stop giving it away so easily. You'll realize the power you hold to stand, to fight, and to claim what belongs to you. Average is a silent trap. It doesn't look dangerous at first. It feels safe and comfortable and easy. You don't have to push yourself too hard. You don't have to risk rejection. And you don't have to face the fear of failure. But here's the problem. Average will slowly suffocate your potential. It lulls you into believing that being good enough is acceptable, when in reality, you were never designed to be average. You were designed to stand out, to create, to lead, to inspire. The trap of average convinces people to settle. Instead of chasing greatness, they settle for a paycheck. Instead of living with passion, they settle for routine. Instead of stretching themselves to discover what they're truly capable of, they stay within the walls of comfort. And over time, they forget their own dreams. Average doesn't destroy you overnight. It steals your life quietly, piece by piece, until one day you look back and realize you wasted the gift you were born with. Here's the truth. Average and greatness cannot coexist. You cannot live an average life and expect extraordinary results. You cannot give half effort and expect full rewards. Greatness demands all of you, your time, your focus, your energy, your persistence. Average demands nothing but your compliance, and the moment you accept it, you've already surrendered the best version of yourself. That's why people who settle for average often live with regret, wondering what could have been if only they had dared to give more. The trap of average is dangerous because it feels normal. Everyone around you might be living average lives, so you think it's okay. Society even encourages it. Just get by, just survive, just do enough to make it to the weekend. But if you accept that mindset, you will always play small. You'll live for Fridays instead of living for your purpose. You'll measure your life in comfort instead of impact. And when you measure yourself by what everyone else is doing, you will always fall short of what you could have been. That's why you must declare war on average. You have to wake up every day and decide, I will not live beneath my potential. I will not settle for less than I'm capable of. I will not allow average to rob me of my greatness. Average is not your destiny. It is a prison built by fear, comfort, and excuses. And the only way out is to reject it completely and choose to rise above. Because once you break free from the trap of average, you will finally step into the extraordinary life that has been waiting for you all along. Dreams are expensive. They don't come cheap and they don't come easy. If you want to live the life you imagine, you must be willing to pay the price that greatness demands. That price is called sacrifice. You will have to give up certain habits, certain people, and even certain comforts if you want to move to the next level. You can't keep clinging to the same excuses and expect to rise higher. Every dreamer who ever achieved greatness had to make a trade. They let go of something average so they could grasp something extraordinary. But sacrifice alone is not enough. You need consistency. Anyone can show up once with excitement, but the question is, can you keep showing up when the excitement fades? Consistency is what separates wishful thinkers from true achievers. It's not what you do once in a while that transforms your life. It's what you do every single day. Even when you don't feel like it, consistency turns effort into progress and progress into mastery. If you're not willing to be consistent, you'll never see your dream become reality. And then comes resilience, the ability to keep fighting even after you've been knocked down. Because no matter how talented, how smart, or how driven you are, life will test you. Doors will close. People will doubt you. Plans will fail. That's not a sign to quit. That's a sign to rise. Resilience is what keeps you moving when everything in you wants to give up. It's the voice inside that whispers, not yet, not here, not now. I still have fight left in me. Without resilience, dreams die the moment challenges arrive. When you put sacrifice, consistency, and resilience together, you build unstoppable momentum. Sacrifice clears the distractions out of your way. Consistency keeps you moving step by step toward the goal. Resilience ensures you never stay down when life knocks you flat. These three qualities are the weapons you need to protect your dream, because the world will constantly try to take it from you. You can't just want your dream. You must be prepared to fight for it daily with everything you have. So when you feel tired, when you feel like giving up, remind yourself, this is the price of the dream. Greatness doesn't come on discount. It doesn't go on sale. If you want it, you pay full price with sacrifice. You stay committed with consistency, and you guard it fiercely with resilience. That's how ordinary people transform into extraordinary achievers, by giving more, staying longer, and standing stronger than anyone else. Fear and doubt are the silent thieves of destiny. They don't come kicking down the door. They slip in quietly, whispering in your mind, planting seeds that grow into hesitation and paralysis. Fear tells you you're not ready. Doubt says you're not good enough. And before you know it, opportunities pass you by because you believe the lies. Fear and doubt don't have power on their own. You give them power when you listen to them. That's how they steal your territory. Understand this. Fear is not your enemy because of what it is. It's your enemy because of what it makes you not do. Fear paralyzes. It convinces you to stay where you are, to play small, to keep your head down, to avoid risk. Doubt is just as dangerous because it chips away at your confidence, making you second guess your ability, your worth, and your future. Together, fear and doubt are like chains. They don't destroy your dream directly. They keep you from ever pursuing it. The tragedy is that most people let fear and doubt run their lives. They never apply for the promotion because they fear rejection. They never start the business because they doubt their ability. They never speak their truth because they fear judgment. And so, year after year, they hand over their territory to these invisible enemies without ever realizing they had the power to fight back. They confuse safety with security, not realizing that playing safe is the fastest way to live unfulfilled. But here's the truth: fear and doubt can only survive where faith and action are absent. The moment you take action in spite of fear, you weaken its grip. The moment you believe in your potential more than you believe in your excuses, you starve doubt. Courage doesn't mean you don't feel fear. It means you don't let fear decide your future. You push forward even trembling, Because you know your destiny is too important to surrender. Every time you resist fear and silence doubt, you reclaim territory. You take back ground that belongs to you, your confidence, your purpose, your vision. But you must make it a daily battle, because fear and doubt will always try to creep back in. They never go away completely. They only shrink when you stand against them. And the more you resist, the stronger you become, until one day fear and doubt no longer control you. You control them. The comfort zone is one of the most dangerous places you can live in, because on the surface it looks harmless. It feels safe, predictable, and easy. You don't have to take risks, you don't have to stretch yourself, and you don't have to deal with the possibility of failure. But underneath that safety lies a trap, the slow death of your dreams. Comfort zones don't announce their destruction loudly. They quietly suffocate your ambition until you no longer remember what it feels like to chase something bigger. An ambition thrives on challenge. It grows when you push yourself beyond what's familiar, when you face discomfort, and when you stretch beyond your current limits. But when you choose comfort over growth, your ambition starts to wither. You may not notice it right away, but over time the hunger fades, the fire cools, and the passion dies out. The dangerous part is that the comfort zone tricks you into thinking you're okay, when in reality, you're drifting further away from the life you were meant to live. Every person who has ever achieved greatness had to leave their comfort zone. They had to step into the unknown, risk failure, and embrace uncertainty. Growth never happens in the place where you feel safe. It happens when you feel stretched, challenged, and even a little scared. That discomfort you feel when you try something new is not a sign to retreat. It's a sign that you're on the right path. The comfort zone may feel warm, but nothing grows there. It's the graveyard of ambition. The truth is, the comfort zone doesn't just hold you back, it robs you of time. You wake up one day and realize that years have passed, and you're still in the same place, doing the same things, living the same life. And deep inside, you know you're capable of more, but you stayed where it was easy. That realization creates regret, and regret is the heaviest burden to carry. Comfort gives you temporary ease, but it costs you your long-term fulfillment. That's why you must learn to break free from the comfort zone every chance you get. You must train yourself to choose growth over ease, purpose over safety, and progress over stagnation. The discomfort you feel when you challenge yourself is not punishment, it's preparation. It's shaping you, stretching you, and molding you into the person capable of handling the dream you desire. Your ambition cannot survive in the comfort zone, so if you want to live a life of greatness, you must be willing to step out even when it scares you.